Day 2 of the NBA draft is officially underway, and the Toronto Raptors make such a Toronto Raptors type of pickup here. A 6'8", 6'9" wing, a guy who can do a bunch of different things really well, but most importantly is just very NBA ready. And according to Shams, Toronto is selecting Jonathan Mogbo at number 31 overall in the NBA draft to start off day 2. Now, in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about Jonathan Mogbo, who he is, what he adds, and why I think it could be a pretty decent draft pick for them starting off for day 2. Now, before we jump into the video, do me a big favor, guys, and comment down below a letter grade for this draft pick. Do you like it, yes or no? And if not, who do you wish they would have taken instead? Now, with that being said, let's kind of dive into the video and look at kind of his draft card here. So, obviously 6'6", 6'8", or 6'6", 6'7". I believe he's actually taller than that. I believe this website over here has him at 6'8". So, I'm going to go ahead and say 6'7", 6'8". But he is a guy who, kind of reminds a lot of people of a Naz Reid, a guy who is not 7 foot tall. We're seeing a lot of guys like Victor Wembanyama and some of the centers taken this year all are 7 foot or bigger. This guy is not a traditional center. Think about a guy like Al Horford. Think about a guy like Xavier Tillman, Naz Reid. This is a guy who can do a bunch of different things for you. I believe as a full-time starter, average about 14 points, 10 rebounds, as well as 1.8 steals and 1.4 blocks per game. The man was really, really versatile in terms of just being able to do a bunch of things really, really well. He wasn't elite at any certain thing, but, it seems like he is just NBA ready, right? And I think as he continues to develop, as he continues to get acclimated here in the NBA with NBA coaches, I think he's only going to get better. And that's one of the major things about him is he's a guy that wants to be coached. He's a guy that has incredible defensive upside and has actually shown the ability to switch onto the perimeter and defend multiple different positions as a big man, right? Which is huge, right? We saw with the Boston Celtics were able to do this season with Al Horford and some Jason Tatum, right? This is a guy that when he does switch in a pick and roll and go up against a guard, he can actually hold his own, which is something you definitely want to see. Has definitely got really good lateral quickness. Does have a tendency to overcommit at times, which then allows open layups on the other end. But he's a guy who is a good blocker. I think he's got, a lot of potential in terms of becoming a really good shot blocker. But again, he's going to have to be more consistent. He's going to have to really overcome the height because, again, he's only 6'8", maybe even 6'7", according to some pages. But listen, I really do think this guy is going to be a really good talent for them. It's going to be really interesting to see how he does during, summer league to see if he can continue to improve as the days go on. But offensively, I think he's got really good finishing ability inside the paint. His rebounding is really, really good. The playmaking ability to want to pass the ball, want to make the right pass, want to find the open teammate is good as well. And if he can continue to develop the three-point shot, this is going to be a guy who can really turn into something special here in Toronto. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.